Hello friends, welcome back to Gale.in. So today I'll be explaining you about the trades I have made using swing trade for intraday. So first let's go to this post that I made at 7:57 a.m. So it gives you outlook for the market. So you can see the US market data, SGX Nifty, yesterday's Nifty and Bank. Then VIX is the volatility index of Indian market, so it is closer to 40. This 40 represents what are the chances for plus or minus from this current market price for Nifty to move. So Nifty is closer to 9,000. So you can see like from 9,000 it can go to 13,000, or from 9,000 it can go to 6,000. That is what it tries to tell you. So this FI data we have compiled. FIF sold more than 2,500 crores in cash market. FIs are holding more than net short positions on over net long put contracts, indicating there's a bearish outlook. So, since this US market has gone up and SGX Nifty is gapping up to 9,000, uh, and FIs are selling in the market, we could expect them to sell in the market whenever there is a gap up. So you can see the open interest and put data all is here. Monthly open interest calls and put. So what our stand is? It is neutral to bearish for coming week. You can see here weekly highest open interest. There is a good number of call build up at 9,000 levels, indicating a possible short-term resistance if the market has to move up. So today, when it gapped up, the market tried to come down a little, then go back to resistance level of 9,000 to 9,040 from where it fell, and later it started to come down. So as we all know, the we are bearish on the market, like neutral to bearish. So we were trying to short some stocks today, even when the market was trying to move up. So what we did, like in Hindustan Unilever, you can see this is Hindustan Unilever 15 minutes candlestick chart, and what all indicators I'm having is EMA 20, which gives the direction of the trend. So my always my 3 point to success is trade along the trend. You can identify the trend using 20 EMA. So you can see this 20 EMA. So you can see the stock respecting 20 EMA and keeps going down. So this is step number one. Step number two is identify area of value. Area of value is always like EMA 20 is the area of value, and in a swing trade, when the market is going down, a swing high is area of value. So these are the places. Once you identify area of value, then third step is to enter the market. Like once you see this 20 EMA is moving down, you can see bearish candlestick formations over here. Once it breaks down, you can just enter. Stop loss will be just above this candlestick. You can just short the stock over here. So it comes down, goes back. So there is again a bearish reversal over here. You can shift the stop loss from there to here. You can enter a second time. You can enter over here. So again it falls. It comes back. Again closer to area of value. There is a bearish reversal. You can again enter over here and shift your stop losses to here, that way. So this is 15 minute chart. What has happened is yesterday market HUL has come down to 1988 and gone up to 2012, then come down to 2000, and today morning once market gapped up, it went up to 2025 and it slowly started coming down. So here is swing. What happened is today's opening has opened above this 2011 and given a bullish signal with a stop loss of 2000. So what happened? We were bearish on the market, so we waited for the stock to go below 2000. So once it went, it was a uh, good selling opportunity. With the stop loss, you can about 2025 is this reversal of swing. So you can buy above this portion, but you can have your stop loss somewhere just above 20 moving average or just at this resistance level, like closer to 2015, and sell. For targets you can have is like you can use Fibonacci retracement to find out target levels. You have to just connect the lows and the highs using this, so you get the target levels like 1990, 1974, 1928. You can see at 1990 the stock has tested multiple times, so there was some strong resistance over here, and later it broke down to 1974. So while placing this trade we had given a sell call. You can see this video like we were shorting HUL below 2000 for a target of 1975, which was eventually hit in the market. So this is one of the trade that we have done. So when the volume is higher, you can do it on a 5 minutes chart also. In 5 minutes chart, you can see we will get multiple entry points. On a large cap stock, you can do it on a 5 minute time frame. So I'm just zooming today's thing. So you could see there's change in trend below 2000. There's a swing low. There's a consolidated swing. So you make a new swing high. So when there is reversal, like bearish reversal below 2003, you can make a second entry. You can shift stop loss from 2015 to 2010. Likewise, there's a swing low, there's a consolidated swing. You can again enter over here, shift all the three stop losses to this point, again swing low. So all the targets are hit. You can book profits over here, like 1974. Or you can wait for this stock to make a stop loss, make a consolidated swing high, low, swing high, then low. On this break, you can just exit, or you can exit at your targets. Like 50%, you can book profits over here. That will be more better. 50% you can book here, and you can shift your trailing stop losses to the swing highs. So, as I always said, there are some key points to remember in swing trade. Like when the market is going down, only to for the consideration of change in trend, like change in swing, you need to consider this blue line in a down market. So from here it comes breaks this. So this you enter one lot, makes a swing high. So once this reversal happen at this red line is formed and the reversal happens. That is the place where you enter. It's not the place where you break this blue line. So This doesn't have any relevance while entering the market. These blue lines in a down market, all the relevance is on these red lines. Your stop losses should be just above these red lines, and you should continue selling only closer to this moving average. Like there's a reversal at this point, then you need to sell. You need not wait for the stock to break down, break this blue line to sell. See here you'd have entered at 2003, but if you have waited for this stock to break below 1992, could see like it breaks here and again breaks the 20 moving average. Most of the people make losses over here. So thing is, you should not exit when moving averages are crossed. You just need to patiently wait for the reversals to happen. It will happen eventually. Once reversal happens, then it makes a swing low. Then again, it always consolidates and again it comes down. So when this steep fall happens, you can should normally book profits because you'll always have a consolidated move and you can make a fresh entry. So other stock we were bearish were some Berger Paints. We sold Berger Paints below 414, sorry 441. So this is Berger Paints. You could see it moved down. Switch to 15-minute chart. If you have any doubt on or you want to understand this channel, what I've drawn here, it is pitchfork and modified shift pitchfork. You can check one of our videos. I'll give the link in the description to understand how it works. So you could see here yesterday the stock has moved, made a swing, consolidated swing high here, then swing low, and it has broken. So it had given a bullish pattern over here. You can consider this as a double top if you are having your stop losses few points above this. So if you consider this as a breakout, again the stop loss is set over here and change in trend has happened. So again there's a change in trend has happened, and today market it opens and goes to 435 and comes and reverses over here. So you can see you can consider this as a triple top. Considering this uh, move spike as invalid. What we have done is like we have shorted below 441. We had a stop loss at this triple top like 446. We were expecting this stock to come to this middle line, come to this median line like 435. So you could see stock has come down and again it's made a consolidated swing and it came down. So we booked profits around here. And other uh, stock was UPL. In UPL, we made good profits. So you can see UPL, it has violated this channel. It has come back to this channel. So you could see there was a breakdown below 365. We did not enter over here. Normally we enter after the consolidated swing highs. So since the volume was very higher, considering it to the comparing it to previous days, so we traded on 5 minutes chart. So in 5 minutes chart, you could see the breakdown has happened at 375. We did not capture this break. Would have captured, would have got a big swing down. We did not capture here. We just captured this double top formation over here, like swing consolidated swing high to 360, then it's come down. You could have sold one lot over here, 356. It has come down, made a double top at this place closer to the stop loss. Once double top is made, one entry, second entry, two entries with same stop loss, and target would have been closer to this 344 first target or the median line. So it bounced back to this blue region where we normally sell. So there was this swing low, consolidated swing high. Again, it consolidated between these two resistance and support. So what we did, we entered a lot over here, like 354, and we not enter any second lot because it is in 5 minutes candle. We just entered one lot. So and we closed all our trades at 215. Hindustan Unilever, UPL, and Berger Paints. All we closed at 215. If we would have waited till the end of the day, we would have got another 10 points more in UPL. See, since the volume is higher, you can still try to reduce the time frame to get better swings and entry points. I'm shifting it to 3 minute candle. You could see the double top. You could see this swing highs not been violated. Still, there is no consolidated swing highs. It's all just coming down. So we had made profits in all our three trades: Hindustan Unilever, UPL, and Berger Paints. Another thing is, like in our earlier swing videos, we had indicator for the swing trade. They have modified the indicator, and now it shows in two lines, like red and green. So every day before the market opens, you can come to our website and just look for this 10 things you should know before the market opens to get a better idea on where the Nifty is headed. You can also see here below 9040, Nifty is heading towards 9700, 9800. Before that, we were given technical update on the Nifty. We were just bullish about 9300, bearish below 9040. You can check this video to understand it. So the indicator they've changed to this red and blue lines. Still, it's the same. Like earlier, they were dotted lines. Now they've given the earlier they were dots. Now they've given uh, good lines for easy understanding. So the swing trade is all the same. There is should never wait for a breakout when the stock is moving down. You just need to wait for this consolidated swing to enter the market and book profits closer to these blue lines if you want, or you use Fibonacci retracement to identify the targets. To use Fibonacci retracement, you just need to click Fibonacci retracement tool and find a good swing low and high and just connect those two lines so you get a good levels where there are a lot of chances for support and resistances in that places. So thank you for watching a video. Please like and comment your thoughts. You can comment on if you want any technical uh, want to understand any technicals, you can let me know. I can make a video on it. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.